Right, at the moment, my anonymous subscriber sent me the wall in, and this is what I've done with the wall in, yeah? And I've put the flowers in to give it some colour. I may have overdone it, but I don't care. It looks good to me. But what we're going to do is revamp from here, this corner, all the farm, yeah? Going to revamp all that. Okay? So the first things first is we've got to strip it all out. Okay? So first off, we need to get the cows, because these are in a right mess. Boy, have they taken a hammering during the winter. And the cow shipping, I'll put them in there, along with the Land Rover, the little chicken shed, the tractor, and well, that come off. That was I think that was the chicken shed, but I've got more cows over here that need more washing. God, they're a mess, these here. And some sheep, and the farmer and his dog. And there's plenty of cobwebs. And basically, we're cleared up to a point, apart from the odd strip of grass here and there. But what we'll do now, I'll take the bushes out of there, they don't need to be there, is do the fencing. There we go. One fence and wood chisel later. So the next part of the is to clean up, well, not clean up, get rid of some of this rubbish. See that? Just follow the old all this will be revamped. And all I'm doing basically is following the side of the track. And what we'll do, we'll scoop and hoover all this up. Try not to wreck this side because I've already done it. I think when I originally put the ballast down, it was too thin. Too much water to the PVA. So let me clean this mess up and I'll come back to you. And as you can see, the old grass has just literally peeled up underneath the chisel. Well, it's just as well I'm getting the old grass off, because it'll be covered, the old grass will be covered in dirt and grime, because this has been down a couple of years now. So another big clean up, second part of the clean up. getting the old grass off. It's not bad that actually come out in there in layers, hasn't it? So what I'll do now, I'll remove the access and then go around with the hoover again. And my advice to you is make sure you get all your grit out of your track, because it only takes one little piece of ballast or grass to derail your trains, and I can't afford to have that happening out here. Can't be running out here all the time. Right, so what I'll do, I'll just clean all this up and come back to you. So at this point now, I've got a fairly clean canvas. I've been over it 3 times with the hoover. I think I need to do another one, just to, like I said, make sure your track is clean. I'm not disturbing the track, but make sure there is no ballast in there or lumps of grass, because it will derail your train. No issues. So at that, what we've got to do now, from this wall here, put a wall all the way around that edge there to the back wall, same as that, very similar to that, but it's a long curve. That's the only thing. So let me go and get the gear and the glue and we'll make a start. Right guys, I've cleaned up plenty. I need to start the wall in now. I'm sure you can see okay there. So we'll have a look at now these curves I've got. Some are shaped one way and some are shaped another. Yeah, you can actually make an S bend out of them because they've got a shaped end. So I've got to find the right shape to go into the corner there. Because some are like left-handed, some are right-handed. I think that one looks okay there. Yeah, what I was going to do is go like that, and then because this basically is a roadway down there, one go like that, and then where's that curve? I've got to get the right curve. There we go. One goes that way, maybe a bit more over. Yeah, it's more like it. Something like that from the abutment of the bridge, the tunnel portal, along here. But I've got to leave enough gap from the rail to the wall because of the overhang on the APT. Most trains would be alright close up, but it's when I get to the curve I've got to think about the overhang on the APT. Plus I'm trying to create space here to put farm buildings back in, which I haven't got yet. But this is the plan at the moment anyway, to create this wall in. Okay, and there is a right way up and a wrong way up. The top side of the wall's textured, yeah, and the bottom is completely level. just part of the print. Now this is where the curves, I've got small curves that can go round. If I put one more in there like that, yeah, and then go a small curve, like that, and then go back to the straights again. In fact, I'll trim a bit, but this is basically what we're aiming at, yeah? And then I can put another slight curve in there, go a bit further along. Like I said, I've got to watch the overhang. I think that needs to go back a little bit more. Maybe put a curve, slight curve in there. I know I'm going to lose a bit of ground, but I can't afford to do all this and then find out it's not quite right, you know, when you come to run the trains, because it may look quite a fair bit that, but you'd be surprised how much of the overhang is on that APT. Right, give me a moment while I trim some walling, and I can find the controls. Well, there it is. I'll come back to you, give us a sec. Right, I think I've worked it out to a point. The only question is if I'm going that way with the APT in the wrong direction, I may have to move that over just slightly. There. But basically that's the wall. Yeah, that should clear. That should clear okay. And give me I could fetch that in slightly, but I think I better leave it as it is. So what I do now is put a bead of glue and put the wall in on top. Back in a sec. And as you may see, all I'm doing is putting a bead of glue down, PVA, neat PVA, well there is a bit of water in it, and then just put them up, push them down into the glue, fine adjustments if necessary. It's like a jigsaw puzzle, isn't it? And it hasn't got to be perfect. Remember, walls are not perfect, especially stone walls. They're uniformed, but not perfect. Right, so now you get the basics, yeah? Okay. And if I pull you around, I'll show you. Okay. And what I got to do now is just do round there where that wall is and finish it off there. And then we move on to the next stage. Okay? Back in a sec. Right guys, now the wall's virtually all the way in. Now I want to secure it by ballasting between the track and the wall. See, I've had to put them little curved bits in just to... Anyway, once it's all dried out, it'll be okay. Just give us a sec. Right, I better show you this bit. Right. Don't... the end's blocked. That's about right, isn't it? just me ends to get plugged up. Oh dear. Oh, glue all of my fingers now. Oh, what a mess. Here's a sec. Start part 2. Right. Part 2. Plenty of glue. Don't skimp on the glue. I'll do it for that at the moment. Spread it all in. Cover the area you want to do. Try not to disturb the wall. But I want the ballast just to touch the sleepers. Okay. Just touching the edge of the sleepers. Plenty thick enough. Just got to work the glue around a bit here. It's a bit thin there. We're getting there. This is the part I don't like doing on camera because I think it's so boring, but a lot of people like watching how it's done or how I do it compared to others. Okay, let me do up to this corner here. And some people are going, what the hell? You want 50-50 and all that? Oh. No, this is outdoors. Well, it's protected from the weather, but the winter takes its toll. I'll do that for now. Just make me brush safe so I don't back myself into it. Ballast. This is not a Hatton's ballast, this is Jarvis fine ballast, yeah? Struggling to see a bit there. I don't know if you can see it with my arm. I think it was £1.50 a bag from Jarvis in my model shop. Something like that. Put enough on to cover the glue. And you're gonna go, that ain't gonna stick. No, it won't stick. There's a secret ingredient to come yet. You can see where it's a bit thicker in places than the others. What I use is a little pill pot. Yeah. Just to shake it off. It doesn't matter if it goes over the other side, we'll soon hoover that side up because it's going to be grass on the other side, along with buildings. That's it, I can get to it now, I can shake it up against the wall. And at the same time, secures the wall. A little bit more. Yep, that's good so far. Let's do the rest. Do it all in one go. Plenty of glue. Like I said, don't skimp on the glue, it's not worth it. Especially in this type of situation out here. Because it's got to take a lot of weathering from the natural weather. Temperatures. Because it's only a lean-to, this outside section, yeah? Doesn't get wet. Move the wall. That's the last thing I wanted to do. Because once you want to move on, see how I kinked that then? Yeah, boy. Now a lot of you would have said, oh, well, you should have had that dry. Yeah, maybe I should. But I want to get it all dry in one go. Do you know what's missing on the end of that? Glue to stick it to that end. Let's put my brush down. Use two hands. Oh my God. Well, this is the part of the patience you have to have about doing it. And it's not quite as, I think there's a screw just underneath there. That's better. Just move that little bit there. Yeah, I think there's a screw just a bit proud underneath. That's close enough. We're not making exhibition centres, are we? It's a home layout. And you do what you can. And my glue's blocked up again. What can I belt it on? Need a post. There we go. Right, I think I've got enough glue there now. Let's turn you down a little bit. Doing along here now. Now, before I ripped it up, the cows were sitting here. I'll have to find somewhere else. Or have less cows. You can't really see there, can you? Hang on. That any better? Coming in from the other direction now. Take the ballast to the wall here, but what I will do is sprinkle some grass over the ballast to make it sort of it's in the stones, you know, weed type of grass. I think we're a bit thin there. On the edge, that's it. Must remember not to put it too thick here, as it's already got ballast on it. Yep, that's good enough. Right, back with the ballast again. Carry on round. This tub of ballast, the old Hattons one, holds two Jarvis bags. That'll give you a rough indication how much is in there. Nearly there, I can see where it's starting to come through, so I'll just add a little bit where it's soaked in a bit. Yeah, even where I've just done it, where the glue's just a little bit thicker and what have you. Anyway, getting to the end now. And as you can see, these little pots are quite accurate at putting your glue down. I know I've spilt a little bit there, but the Hoover will take care of that. What makes it awkward here, I've got a three drawer set on the floor here, so I'm having to lean over a little bit. I think if it's a bit thicker, it's coming through a little bit. Just add a little bit more on finishing touches. I think that'll do, to be honest. Yes. Put the lid back on that before it topples over. Right, let me show you on camera. So I've done up to here. Okay, all that's ballasted now. I've got plenty of room for any overhang on the trains, especially the APT and all that. All the walls in. Now this is the magic. isopropyl alcohol, alcohol, IPA, and you just mist it. Okay, don't have it wringing wet, just mist it. And what this does, it allows the glue to get around all the ballast, but the alcohol evaporates off. It's the same effect as using water and washing up liquid in a syringe, but you've got to just I usually go over it twice, okay, and it's enough to soak all the ballast into the glue. Okay, and like I said, the alcohol, the pump action starts to give up after a while. It just doesn't like it. And there you go. And you've done all that without putting water on it. Okay, now all we've got to do is let that dry. Well, what I will do now is wipe the top of the rail to get any residue off before it sets, and then just let it dry. Okay, right, one quick last look, and what I'll do now, I'll leave all this to set because it's not too cold. I think that's it's going to look good by the time I finish all this side here. Like I said, I need the buildings yet anyway, but bit of grass, a couple of buildings, cows and a bit of sheep, a small holding, job done. And that's revamped the corner again after the winter. Okay, so what I'll do is come back to you tomorrow, and I'll show you whether it should be dried by then anyway. Alright, see you in a bit. And just to show you, 4 hours later, it's all dry. How's that, guys? And that's got the new second-hand coaches I bought on it. I'll just show you the walling now. There we are. And like I said, I've sprinkled some grass on it to make it look like it's a bit overgrown. Here she comes again, the west coast of the LMS. But basically that's what I've done there. Sprinkle a bit of grass to make it weedy in a way, innit? That's what it's all about. And I did a patch here. That should lighten up a bit more yet. But the ballast seems a little slightly darker than normal. And there's the posh one. And we've got the first two, and the second two is the £10 ones. And that's what I had before. It finishes that off nicely, doesn't it? There you can see, running perfectly. Now, At the moment we're discussing what to put in this vacant area and what to do with the walling. So that's all in the planning at the moment. But as for this section, that's done as far as I'm concerned for now. But like I said, we want to make this better and that there, and have a couple of buildings there, and move away from the farm as it was. It was a bit tatty, wasn't it? And it should weather up better. You might get a better view of the angle there of the wall. So it's nice and fits nice, doesn't it? There we go, get the two of them in the shop. Them are the two Hornbys. They were, can't remember if it was mainline or Airfix. Can't remember. But I've put these flowers in here just to brighten things up a little bit. Oh, and since then I've done some flowers on the top there. Takes the blandness out of that a bit. But it's an ongoing thing. So this week, we'll leave it at that. Okay? Bye for now. As I was saying, the reason I've moved the wall and looks further back is because of the APT. And here she comes. And you have a look here now. And it clears the bushes. So that's pretty good there. And it's the same over here. It's close to the fence, but she clears. What I've done is turn the main lights off. Gives you a better idea now. There we go. Right, just before I go, this is the next day now. As you can see, it's all dry and what have you. But what I did do is put some bushes along that wall, just to take the blandness out of it. So at this point, that's this week's update. And this is Saturday now, Saturday morning, something like that. I've got some very special guests coming tomorrow on the Sunday, which will be in the next film. Plus I got more updates again. Been to the model shop, as you do. So there's something to look forward to. But I hope you enjoyed what I've done there. And it's quite simple at the end of the day, isn't it? Okay, so see you in the next one. Stay safe. And bye for now. Bye.